Hello everyone, this is Pomum, bringing you part 1 of a brand new Let's Play. One I've been meaning to do for a long while. Almost since my first Let's Play, I actually considered this one being my first Let's Play instead of FE7. But in the end, because FE7 is maybe a little bit more known, I swindled the other way. I've also considered doing this instead of Silver Snow, but because I didn't have a lot of time during the course, and I preferred having time to do this one, and have fun with it. I've waited until this point. Fire Emblem 6. Fire Emblem, the Sword of Seals, the Binding Blade, the Seal Sword, Fuin no Tsurugi, however you want to call it. I'm probably going to call it FE6, just because it's faster. And yeah, I really don't want to wait, so let's just begin. A new name, and I've downloaded a save which allows me to go hard mode from the beginning, because that's also something I wanted to do. And if you're playing the game for the first time, you have to choose normal mode. You have to complete it once to unlock hard mode. So yeah, I downloaded a save. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. Dawn of Destiny. Men and dragons once lived in harmony on this land. However, that harmony was broken when the men suddenly started to invade. In a great war known as the Scarring, both sides fought over control of the continent. The laws of nature were twisted from the vast amounts of power that were released. The dragons were defeated and disappeared from the face of the continent. Mankind then began to spread its forces throughout to populate the land. And now, 1,000 years later, the people of the continent Elibe have been spreading technology and civilization for some time now, after the dragons have been defeated in the Scarring. In the west reside the kingdom of Etruria, which has the highest level of civilization in Elibe. The kingdom of Bern, with a powerful military and a practical and pragmatic attitude about life, is located in the east. These are the two strongest nations in Elibe, and the lesser nations are located between them. There is the Lycian Alliance, which is under joint relationship of various marquesses. Yeah, I was reading that right, okay. The people of the Knights Union of Ilia are hard at work cultivating the snowy wastelands in the north. In Saka, or however you want to pronounce that, live various clans which ride throughout the plains on horseback. Although there were occasional clashes between nation-states, there was a general sense of balance of power and peace in Elibe. However, that balance was suddenly disrupted. King Sephiel, ruler of the Kingdom of Bern, has sent his forces out to conquer the rest of Elibe. Bern's forces invaded Saka and Ilia and mercilessly massacred all those who stood against them. And now, Bern has shown signs of invading the Lycian Alliance. A youth named Roy was in Lycia's largest territory, Ostia. He was sent as a transfer student to train to become the next Marquess of Ferrara. However, Eliwood, who has fallen ill, has sent for Roy to return home. Just around that time, Lilina, the daughter of Hector, had traveled to Lycia to pay her respects to Eliwood. After getting the message, Roy hurried back home, taking with him his loyal knights and Bors, a knight from Ostia responsible for Lilina's safety. The story begins when Roy had reached an area on the outskirts of Ferrara. And so it begins Fire Emblem 6, with a strong political frame for you to worry about and to understand what's happening. People that have played FE7 will recognize some of the characters like Zephyl and Eliwood and Hector, and probably already know about some of the characters' relationship with the ones in this game. Boss, the residents of the castle have hidden themselves inside. Even Eliwood, the greatest knight in Lycia, can't beat an illness, huh? You were right when you said there wouldn't be many soldiers around here because they are getting ready to take on Bern. Of course. Who do you think I am? But you never know when reinforcements are going to come. Alright. Kill off the guys in the castle while we still got time. And the treasure is all ours. Hey, castles are the only places with treasure. Let's go ransack the villages and get some loot. And that's gone. Here he is. Master Elibe, the bandits from Palm Mountain are attacking us. I see. Blast. If I weren't in this state, I would teach them a lesson. Mr. Elibe? Lina, you must hide some. This castle is going to become a battlefield. No, sir, I will fight too. Don't be ridiculous. If something happened to you, I wouldn't know what to say to Hector. To my father, but it's going to be alright. Ray should be almost here by now, so if we can hold our own until then, we can drive off these bandits. Berlinus, I want you to send a messenger to Roy informing him of this attack immediately. Yes, sir. Hey. Oh, it's Lance. What's the matter? Why are you in such a hurry? Master Roy, bandits have appeared and are attacking the castle as we speak. What? Is Lord Elibe safe? He's inside, defending against the bandits' attacks. But I don't know how he can last with this illness. Excuse me, Lance, is it? Is Lady Lilina safe? Are you from Ostia? Lady Lilina is in the castle. She should be alright, as long as Lord Elibe is with her. But he can't last forever. No. I shouldn't have let Lilina go to the castle before me. Roy, Riganet won't solve anything. We must recapture the castle. Ward is right. We must hurry. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's go. We're going to save those trapped in the castle. And so it begins. Now, Fire Emblem 6 provides you with a lot of units from the beginning, I see. So, can I... Okay. I'm sorry, I'm using a... Okay, I'm using a controller for the first time in my computer. That was because my keyboard is very noisy. So I didn't want to, you know, have to regulate a lot of things with the microphone. So I don't really know all the controls perfectly yet, but I will get used to it. Well, these are our units, and I think I should start talking about Roy. So Roy looks not that bad, considering how caps work in this game. But that is... He doesn't look bad, apparently. But I know better, because Roy has a very late promotion in the game, so you really don't want to give him that much experience. Aside from that, I think Roy is really underrated as a unit. He has balanced growth, and he does his work well. And his affinity is really good. He has fire affinity, which means attack and critical for anyone who supports him. Now, Roy is probably one of the characters I know the most about. We can probably even I just want to... I want to see details. But it seems like that is not an option. Yeah, okay. I know you can see the description on the character's name, but I don't know how to do it. Then we have Marcus. Marcus, obviously the Jagen archetype. Good attack, very good speed as a start at 11 speed. His growth is pretty poor. Defenses, decent. He's a decent unit, and you definitely need it because FE6 is not an easy game. I'd say on hard mode, one of the hardest games in the series. Arguably, like, not arguably, easy top 3, and arguably I'd say more difficult than things like Conquest Lunatic, which get a lot of hype for being difficult. So using your Jagen is kind of justified. Also a lot of good ranks, but only a D rank in swords. I didn't remember that. Okay. Alan and Lance. Well, Alan and Lance. Alan and Lance I will talk about together because they are basically the same. Lance is a bit speedier and gets a little bit less defense and a little bit less attack, while Alan is just tankier, stronger, but a bit slower. The difference is like 1 or 2 points on base and then like a 5, at most 10% on growths. So you can really use whichever turns out to be the best one between the two. Bors, who is, in my opinion, the worst unit in the game, because he's a knight that comes really under-leveled, has very weird growths, like not a lot of defense for a knight, but actually like a speed, and not enough speed, like he's not a trainee, he just has weird growths. So he's pretty worthless. And Walt, which is an archer. So from the start we're getting a lot of tools to deal with these enemies, but that's kind of needed because there are enemies everywhere. Now, a classical start to this map that I've seen a lot of people do is putting Marcus with an iron sword here, because Marcus shouldn't kill the enemies, he leaves them at 1 HP. And yeah, we can move around, and maybe if it's only one of you, I can deal with you with, yeah, Lance, for example, while Bors just stays there, and I can go here, and Walt can maybe do something with his chip damage. I know this was a little bit of a slow start, but believe me, this game needs the slow start. Damn it, reinforcements already? They ain't get into the castle so easy. One thing I really like about this game, it uses a lot of events happening during the battle, instead of at the beginning and at the end of it. Yeah, so as you see, that unit has 1 HP, but I just remembered that's not the position you want. You want Marcus to be in a different one to be able to weaken 2 enemies at the same time. Okay, so the start is already looking dicey. And as you see, I didn't double the enemy. I only did 8. We do leave them with only 1 HP. Ooh, why do you only take 11 times 2? Okay, let me check. Does Walt kill you? He should, after the 11 times 2. I'm not planning on training Bolt, just so you know, but But Marcus is going to need help. So, and also Roy, because I'm going to have to kill one of them with Roy. Roy should have 100% accuracy against this guy. Yeah. Okay, that's a kill for Roy. I'm not against feeding some kills to Roy at the beginning. This is a hard starting map, to be honest. Okay, 74. Already starting to rely on RNG, and that's not good. That's not good to do in this game. Now can you attack Roy? Yeah, you can, and you can too. I hope you don't kill him. Okay, how about we move Allen here? Allen does... oh no, Allen does 10, but Lance only did 8. Fuck. Okay, then how about Force goes there, and I just equip a sword with both of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you know this is enough. So you went for Roy, you don't hit. Okay, that was 11, and the archer probably does 7 to Roy, so that was already a risk of being killed. This game in hard mode is unforgiving, and we miss a 91. And it is a known meme in the community that, oh, dodging a lot, that lag coming through. It is a known meme in the community that FE6 RNG is bugged, which is factually true. Like, the RNG is actually bugged, but people use it in a weird way. Okay, wow. Yeah, I don't think we can move there yet, so I'm just going to weaken you with Marcus. Marcus not being able to kill them is at the same time good and bad, because on one side I would like a unit that is just able to take kills, but on the other, well, there is the advantage that I can feed the units that need the experience, actually, like Lance and Allen. Lance and Allen are really good snowball units in this game. If you give them a lot of experience, they get really good. Okay, another reason I think Walt is really useful, and honestly, like, I find him to be better than Will in FE7, or at least more useful in what he does. Okay, how about I weaken with Allen, who's still full health. Yeah, and that's a kill for Roy. I'd rather give the kill to Roy, because Roy surviving, as always, Roy surviving is 100% necessary for the end of the story. Allen surviving is not. And believe me, if I'm doing really well in a chapter and a character dies, I'm not one to reset for yes anymore. Okay, this works pretty well too. Also, I don't have a healer, so I have to take care of my health by using vulneraries. I think that group is going to move to us. That was 10 damage, but we weaken. We're not fast enough to double yet. I think actually 6 speed. I have to... Okay, how do you check? Okay, I have to press L again. So an ordinary axe with 10 weight. That's what I wanted to know. 10 weight to your 11 constitution, so you do have 6 effective speed. So I'm not going to double you until I get 2 level ups. Considering, like, I'm assuming here both of those level ups are going to be a speed, which is not going to happen, most probably. No. And this is a little bit more reliable. Yeah, people say FE6 RNG is bad because FE6 RNG tends to... Okay, you're hurt, so I'm not going to risk it. Tends to give you a lot of scary moments where you are completely sure you're going to hit a 90 something, normally an 80 something, and in the end you don't. I think that's mostly due to just recognition bias. Like, you expect every 90 to hit, and this game doesn't have a lot of 100s, but more so you have to rely on 80s and 90s a lot of the time. Oh, critical from Roy. Yeah, so in the end you start seeing a lot of misses and you begin to wonder, oh, is the RNG not work? That's great. Great, great, great. Also, that's a weird... Defense appeared as DF in the translation. I just grabbed the first translation I could. I'm not playing on my GBA, I'm sorry. But you can probably understand why. Okay. I think that was a good Marcus start. This is not the... This map is not horribly hard, but it can go wrong if you have bad luck. And I think I've managed to tackle it pretty well. Okay, because Boars is not going to do much, a classical use is to send him to the village. Ooh, guess what? Money is important. You don't have it, your weapons will rust and you can fight with your weapons. Well, or without your weapons, you probably said without. Do I give a kill to you? Nah. I'd rather give it to Lance if I can, because starting to double the fighters is a very good benchmark to reach. Please get the speed. Not the best level up, not the best level up. But okay. Yeah, the starting part is the worst part, probably. That and a little bit of a claw that forms at the end when... Well, you're going to see it soon. But... How about I go here? Yeah, it starts forming at the end. Not going to use a vulnerary. Am I? I'm not in range, okay. Because that could be dangerous. These things do hit hard. Like our Jagen, which is supposed to be the best unit by far, and it's only going to get worse in relation to the enemies from here on, is taking 7 damage. It's true that the hit is not very reliable, but it's still scary. Okay, 1, do I give it to Lance? I think I honestly will. I'm trying not to prioritize. I should have probably given this one to Allen, but I'm just too scared because of his low HP. Actually, can you know, do one of those things? Yeah, and then we go, we take, and we're released to the right. Good command of take drop is essential in this game. Like, it's not like in FE7 where it was a good thing to know, but kind of optional, at least on normal mode, which is the ones I've played, like only once each. Eliwood and Nectar mode on normal. Okay, this was... Fuck. I didn't visit. Nice job. Okay, now that's a good position. And do I get killed? I don't. Okay. As I said, 89, it's not like it's a bad hit, but in this game, because I've already done a lot of 90s already in this chapter, I expect it to maybe miss. Yeah, the enemies become aggressive from that position, more or less. I did remember something like that. And the archer does too? That's what I don't remember. Yeah, the archer does too. Okay, and you don't have range, right? Yeah, this guy doesn't move, in case you're wondering. But he does hit pretty hard. Okay, you don't kill Marcus. I think I maybe should start... Should I, like, start taking care of my units, like, not taking a lot of risks? Well, Marcus is going to be okay after this, because he's not in range of the boss. Yeah, okay, so of course I do get hit here by that 34. You can dodge 34s forever. That's a 44%. I mean, I can go for it. Maybe I'll get lucky? No. Of course not. But let me trade you your iron sword back. I'm going to end because, well, I'm actually going to Kanto. And can Roy reach? Yeah, but I'm going to do this. Well, no, it depends. Do you have a 100%? Yeah, okay, then give it to Roy. Another critical. Another critical. Very good job, Roy. And this is the music that starts when you only have 3 enemies left. Now I visit instead of ending. Hey, are you knights going to the castle? This may not be much, but this is something we'd really like to offer you. Please use it well. This is money, right? Yes. 5,000. Your starting money, basically, because it's pretty much free. Yeah, I did have to dodge this one, but I think that's not a crazy assumption to do, like, you're going to dodge that one. I'm surprised he went for Marcus, probably because he thought like he could feel the accumulated damage is enough. You one shot at that range, okay. No vulneraries. Where are my vulneraries? I have one on Roy, one on Bors, and one on Walt. Oh, and one on Alan. Okay, I'm actually doing okay. I should have weakened before then. Okay. Do you kill Roy in one hit? You probably do. Yeah, you do. That's to be expected in this game. Critical? No critical. Now it could have been useful to start working on this as soon as possible. Okay, I can still give the kill to Alan. And I can even take a cheap shot on the boss. Which is not going to do anything because he heals at the end of the turn. But well, the archer doesn't move, you recover 5 health because you're on a gate. And yeah, I will actually give this one to Roy. Forget what I said earlier, because Roy can't take any chances with the boss. And then we have to start working on you. Okay, a little bit of chip and a trade of a vulnerary. I will stand here with the iron sword and consume the vulnerary. And then trade me the javelin, just to, you know, take the shots. Everything counts. At least this chapter doesn't have like any... Really? The 22? That's a 15, so I can't survive anymore. I could risk it, but I don't know if I want to go through this game without Marcus. Fuck. Yeah, I'm going to risk it. If you're able to hit two 22s on a row, then... Okay. I was starting to regret my words, because that could perfectly happen. Right? Mm-hmm. 9. I don't do 9, do I? No. How about with the silver lance? I do a lot, but your accuracy gets better and mine gets worse, which is not acceptable. If I'm able to hit this, then I'm pretty safe. Okay. I'm going to play this one safe. I'm going to finish the vulnerary. That way I survive. And Roy is able to reach the throne. So we are okay. What the straw? Well, that's Marcus. Lot of experience for Marcus there. And we have to seize. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, every chapter in FE6 has the same objective. Seize the throne. Or seize the gate. But every chapter in this game is a seize. So I'm not going to comment a lot on it. Well, this one says conquer. I don't know which translation I downloaded. Okay. Father Lilina. Roy, is that you? Roy! Father Lilina. Thank goodness you're alright. Roy, thanks for coming this far. Of course, Father. How's your health? I'm fine. I'm still alive, see? But, Roy, you do know why I called you back here? I am to take over your role of leading fresh military and join the Lycia Alliance army. Yes. As you know, Bern has started to conquer Lycia. We must follow the ancient rule and send out our military to protect the land of Lycia. Yes. I really didn't want to send you out because you were still studying, but I'm not well. I would only be a hindrance to everyone else. Father. Mr. Eliwood, I will accompany you, Roy. My father is in charge of Lycia's main army, and I could use my magic to be of some help to Roy. No, Lily Knight, you must return to Ostia. Why? With Hector's absence, there is no one currently sitting in the throne of Ostia. The people must be feeling uptight as well. You, being the daughter of the Marquess, must take the throne until Hector returns and is the tension of the people. Am I wrong? No, sir. Roy, first you must go to the Bern border and meet with the mercenary group that I have arranged a contract with. I'll send Merlinus along with you. He'll be very helpful with his knowledge. Thank you for everything, Father. You'll be fine. You can do it. Go and fight and show them who you are. The next Marquess of Ferrer. Yes. Of course, I have something to ask of you. No, milady. I will accompany Roy in his travels and swear to protect him with my life. Thank you, boss. Roy, be careful. I know. You too, Lilina. And that was it. First chapter of the Let's Play. First chapter of the Let's Play. I love this game. I love this game. Like, I think the start is difficult in a fair way. Like, I took my chances, I took some risks, but the risks I took were because I wanted to, you know, save some uses, some vulneraries, and save some... They are part of the campaign. Like, they make sense in the context of, oh, I'm doing a campaign and my resources are limited, so I'm taking this chance. It's not like... Marcus is not a delete button. You can't just send him at anything and it will die. Marcus is actually balanced into the game and you need to use him. You need to use him. I'm sure you can beat this game without Marcus, but it's probably a pretty rough start for you in the game. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think this is a simple map, not a lot of terrain, and some forests that you can take into account to gain evasion, which I didn't. I mostly used them to block the enemy's advance. The enemies have both axes archers, so you have to take care of the long range and the short range too. Swords reign supreme in this chapter, which is an additional reason why Boars sucks. Because Boars can't do anything. Like, he can bully an archer, I guess, but that's about it. The rest of the enemies are going to... I think they double him and kill him in, like, one round. He just doesn't have enough defense to survive them. So yeah, it's a rough chapter, but I have to say that I did it pretty well. And yeah, I'm going to save here. That's going to do it for this part. I hope you stay in this Let's Play, you stay with me through this game. But for now, this has been Pomon. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.